Hey guys, welcome to a TRIBENINE video. Today I thought I'd just go over the Fractal Vice that got updated like yesterday. I think it's like version 1.11 now. They added tier 11s plus the pluses into the thing for like HP. What was the other one? Crit damage, shield, defense, whatever, all that other jazz though. So we'll just go over here and just take a look at it. So we'll go over here, go to notice. And this is the update right here. So this is just telling them that they're separating the boss and they're putting the new icons into the thing. So you can actually press M and actually see like where the chests you're missing at though. It's kind of nice, but the chests keep respawning anyway if you, depending on how many points you have at the end. So yeah. Yep. So this is the map. This is the radar thing where it shows you A and B and the icon. This is, so you could just straight go towards the boss now and just pick up the EX materials, and that's pretty much it for the week. And if you want to do the extra stuff, you can. That's kind of nice. This one's you have a maximum of 30 chests at the end for the rewards. I don't think we have enough points for it. I think there's like a little bit of a miscalculation on how many points you can get, and I don't think the multiple enemy things is working properly as it should. But I don't know. The few runs that I've been trying, it's like I just group all the enemies together and just shotgun them through pretty much. Yeah, so this is the score things. And this is where they're moving the limited red limit bosses like was it Backgammon and Solitaire, so that's going into their own little thing. And then they're starting at level 50 and it increases by 10 levels per try after you defeat it, up to level 100 if you want to go after that medal. And this one's for so they will not revive. So pretty much like gate key bosses though, so you can actually just run through the gate now instead of fighting them over and over again. This is nice though, but the problem with it is that since they're doing this chest thing, it kind of limits us on the points then, because there's one less enemy or something like that. But it is what it is. I wish they just leave the boss there just as a unit for us to actually kill, and just leave the gate open, you know, at the same time. Just revive the enemy and just leave it alone. And here they're adding those, you can see right here, HP plus, attack, defense, support, crit damage, and this is probably HP regen. And pretty much it in a nutshell. And they're adding like a couple more things, like the warning will become fatal attacks and all. Let's get into it, I guess. So for this team right here, I'm having Simba carry was it Edgy and Nanami, or yeah, I think that's her name. And this is my current build right here. So you go over here. Yep. So I have this 5.0 Ferocity, Full Party, New Hope, and Strike Zone. The reason why I'm using an EX instead of like a T1 or T0 or under, mainly because the battles that you're gonna have is pretty long. Because I think it's like 5 waves plus or something like that per the grouping, and I guess you could toss it out or like during the boss battles though. But Simba is the only like unit that I have that actually has like healing DPS, and the rest are just supports. And that's mainly the idea that I have going on with this. And her build is currently, I think, a 3-2-2. Yeah, 3-5. And they finally fixed her passive too, so it's actually working as it's supposed to be now. Because before it's like it wouldn't trigger, like you can just leave it on the ground, enemies just sit in the puddle and it wouldn't curse them or like damage their HP. So that's pretty much fixed. I have this thing set up like this though, just because I need some damage on her strategy skill, which is your dragon right here. And like this thing does a quite a bit, chunks of pretty good amount of damage though. So yeah, that's all good. And the rest of the characters are kind of like whatever. And I do have a couple, I guess, gears I could show you. So like this one has the defense plus. I'm pretty much locking like everything that has like 2 pluses on there for now until I start getting building up a bigger supply of them. Like this one has the crit plus on it. I've currently equipped, and I believe my best gear that I got so far is edgy. There's this one. So I got a crit damage plus, crit here, and a attack plus. So this is the one I'm currently using as a par right now. Ideally, I'll copy one of these ones, and the other 2 will get rolled or something like that, because this is all RNG of if you get the second plus or not. And once I get 2 pluses plus on the gear, it's kind of a super low chance because you have to roll the par one right here and the second plus from the other 2 to get it there. And on the third one, you probably have to get the 2 par drops to actually line up. Then the third one actually has to be a plus on it too. Then once you have that one, you can par it over and over. So I guess on the Fractal Vice and show you guys my route. Alright, I'm going towards. So that with being said, with the whole entire enemy collection, the first few floors aren't that worth it, I think, because it only gives you like, I think like 20 points or something like that per mob. If of course you kill them really quickly though, it's not worth it for the time you have to waste like during the thing. The same thing on the second floor. I tried clearing it all before though, and it still didn't give me an extra chest because I averaged like, I think like 17 chests per run. So to me it isn't worth it though, but for maybe for you guys it is to actually kill these mobs and stuff like that though. Yeah. I go towards this one over here at the A1, and this one actually has the mobs that I actually want to kill. So because these are level 60, and my 2 characters that I have are like perfect amount, so you don't have to get the XP diminishing. So just collect all these together. I'm just like waiting just a little bit for these guys to catch up. Just add them into the pile. I'm gonna try to do one loop around this path over here because I'm gonna go down the stairs once I wipe out this wave. Or not this wave, this group of enemies. And this is where the chain thing comes into place, I guess you could say. Over here and just do one loop around. It should bundle them into like a nice little pile. There you go. I don't know if it bunches them up in like 3 per wave and this track condenses them or not though, but yeah. You can see my combat prowess, I guess you can say. Yeah. Yeah. This is one of the reasons why I use Simba in the thing, is because yeah, she kills the enemy pretty quickly just because of how her AoE is. She has a lot of AoE with the curse field on the thing. Then her strategy attack that hits for 5 times. I guess you could do a curse build with her too, get more damage out, but yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna get hit here? Nah, it doesn't matter. Price of like launching a strategy attack. I knew it was coming. Okay, almost done. I think when the... I think the big guy should be the last wave. Okay. And there, yep, this should be the last one. Okay. Not the cleanest of runs though, but it is what it is. Yep. Oh, I got another card too. You can see all the points here. And should be 4. So yeah, so for this next grouping, I'm just going to show you the grouping, and I'm probably just going to skip the battle because I don't want. I guess you guys don't want to see like the battles and stuff like that, so we'll just skip the battles from here on out. So for this one, I didn't go that way. I'm just going to trigger the thing for the ferocious enemy to come down. I'm guessing it might be more points if you actually collect it with the rest of the mobs though, but it is kind of hard to kite them around to get the other thing. Okay. So I'm gonna cut the video right here and just show you the end screen now once I defeat these guys. Okay, so we're back over here now. So that's like 640. Yeah, so I don't know if it's gonna be boosted if I do it as a chain, I guess. I guess you could check it, just do it in a small little group though, but yeah. And just run down over here, grab these guys. They should all just trigger though, just because I have mobs chasing me as it is. And then, yeah, I'm just gonna group them again and just gonna skip the battles for you guys, so saves you guys some time, you know. And I think I'm missing some for some odd reason. Okay, so I should have 44,200 if I did everything correctly. No, I did not. So yeah, so I'm missing a few stragglers here. Yeah, I figured as much though, because I usually end this thing with 4,200. Okay, so 4,200 is the goal here. Good hit there. Nope. Yeah, so the chain does matter a little bit. So I'm missing like 300 points somewhere. And that's because of the chain. Ah, well, it is what it is. I think it might cost me maybe 2 to 3 chests. We'll see at the end, I guess. Okay, there you go, with shark defeated and stuff like that. Get the chest over here. Yeah, so it was still 17 rewards, so I guess it didn't really matter that much. Okay, let's see what I get. Plus here. Nothing. Nothing. That's good. Tier 11, so that's good, probably replacing here. Nothing. 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 Decent. And let's go and par XP. Okay. Get 3 more chests here. Triggers. Yep. Bad. Whatever. And nope. Okay. Well. Alrighty, well, I hope you guys like that overview, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.